Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to be drawing a anime or manga boy, male character. Last one I did a female, so you can check that one out. It's one of my recent ones, but I can also try to put a link in the description if you haven't watched it. So this one, I just Google imaged, like an anime boy. So the one I'm going to be drawing, I don't know where it came from, who owns it, or if it's from an anime. I have no idea, but I thought you look kind of, simple, easy to do. We're only going to be focusing on the face, the hair, the neck, and shoulders mainly. I'm going to do a little bit of his body and his hands, but that's not the main focus. So if I go too fast on that part, I do apologize, but this tutorial is mainly for, getting in how to draw like the face and the eyes and the basics. Okay, so enough rambling. We're gonna start with just a simple line. My anime girl video, I started out with the eyes. This one I'm gonna try to do differently. I'm gonna start with the face shape. So draw a slanted line, and his well, these are his cheeks, but the edges are not too pointed. In fact, you can just easily glide down. And you want to stop about right there. So just, basic line, slightly curved, go down here. And then the chin is kind of pointed right here. Bring this back up, and then bring it back up like so. Make sure they are, for the most part, even. That's where the whole eye lines can come in, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'll just fix it on the way if I need to, but for right now it looks good. Okay, so then the ears, you can barely see them, but there's one right here and one over here. His hair is definitely going to be a challenge for sure. But before we worry about that, let's go on with the eyes. Okay, and for these, you want to start with just a line, and then this one's more slanted down, and then you're going to bring another one on top. And towards the end, it does get a bit more dark. And then his eyelid right here. Okay, so I'm going to, explain inside of the eye right here too. This is the iris. Pretty sure. Having a brain fart. But anyway, I'm going to draw this side right here. There is going to be another indentation. It's like a glare. And then the bottom eyelid does not go out as far as that. And that's also a lot more light, like usual. Now this is the pupil, which isn't too difficult actually. It's pretty basic. And then I'm just going to shade in because why not? Sometimes I do like to add in like a small eyelash right there on guys, not too many. It varies on the character, but anywho, the nose is pretty also simple. We're going to just draw a line going down, and then that with a little dot beside it. And then his mouth, he's not smiling, unfortunately, so we're going to bring it down. Another thing, just with the other tutorial, usually there's like a split in the middle. To this day, I've been watching and reading anime and manga for so long, and I don't know why it does that. But it's just something that is pretty common. You won't see it like everywhere, but anywho. The eyebrow is about right here, and it's like kind of going down as well. And then for the other eye, this one's kind of slightly covered up by hair, but let's just draw it for right now, and then we'll just erase if we need to. So you're just going to do what you did over here. Then the eyelid. Okay, so something that a lot of people do struggle with is like they can master one eye but not the other one, which is the same for me, believe it or not. Like this one I usually never have trouble with, but this one I do. I don't know why. So bear with me as I try to, get it right without making it look sloppy. Okay. Alright, and again, like I usually always say in my videos, you don't have to do exactly what I'm doing, especially like if you're watching this video to draw like your character that you made up or something else. You don't have to do it like me. But if you are just learning new stuff and whatever, if you need to pause, feel free. So as you can see, that's pretty much about it for the face. And as usual, I did change some things up. The photo we're looking off of is this. So it doesn't look exactly like it, but it's because it's my in my style. But now the hair. So from this eyebrow, you're gonna go, I can't speak today. You're gonna go up a little bit and then bring a line down and then another one away from it that goes and meets it at the end, of course. And then it's gonna come over here and it's gonna just fall all over the face. Sorry, I keep hitting this thing. I don't have a proper setup for this camera. And that thing really annoys me. Okay, just like usual, I'm not really good at explaining hair. So, you can make up your own if you want to. You can try to follow along if you want to, but just like usual, I'm gonna try to speed up the process. So I'm gonna have to pause it sometimes and, you know, do it off camera. Fortunately, I don't have time lapse, so yeah, I'll just be right back, kind of finishing this in. Again, the main focus was the face shape, ears, eyes, nose, mouth, and, you know, kind of getting the basics down. So again, if you guys want like a better explaining tutorial on hair, that's what I need to know. You guys can comment letting me know if you do. But again, I'm gonna be right back. Okay, so I did some. I didn't want to do all of it because I know some people actually do need help on the hair too. I just wanted to do some of it off camera. But let's go in it with his neck. It's gonna be where his mouth is. You want to come out just a little bit, and then you want to bring it down. Same over here. And then you want to add some neck details. Now I don't know who this is, but he does have a lot of hairs that come out until it meets his neck. That's another thing you can do. Sometimes you can just add like a crazy hair. You know, just like a little line or something. Especially like when it's all shaded, it looks a lot better. But again, let's go on with the video. Again, not a closed tutorial, so I'm just gonna sketch this in. I just wanted like an upper body. Okay, so his shirt does come down. It's like a V-neck. Draw in that collarbone. And then his hand is coming over here, which I can try to explain that. Let me just sketch it in though real quick. That's what I do, by the way. Like, I guess another tip, just try to sketch it in first before actually like worrying about how it looks, because I guarantee you no one's perfect. His other hand is coming over here, so I guess I'll leave that one to explain. Like, I'm not gonna do that one yet. I'll actually explain that one. So yeah, I'm gonna finish this up again. Once again, guys, if you need help like on clothes and stuff, please comment letting me know. Okay, so his other hand is about right here, which we're gonna start with just a curved line like that, and then bring in another one, kind of do it more lightly down like that. This is his thumb, And I've already made a slight mistake, so just fix it as you go. This one needs to actually come out a little bit more. And then his sleeve is coming over. And then there's a lot more to it, but this hand is actually pretty simple. You don't see, you know, any of his fingers or anything. Okay, so I guess I can try to do the sleeve on camera, but I just don't have much to explain right here, so I guess you know, can just watch me as I do it. And another thing you're probably noticing is I'm doing this effect where it's like a scratchy. So that's how you know when someone's just, you know, sketching it. So when it's not the final product, the lines aren't going to be like super straight or anything. But I do recommend, like, after you're done doing this stuff, going over it again neatly, or even with like a pen or some sort of, you know, tool that makes it look better. Another thing I do recommend is do shade where there is shade. And I'm gonna start fixing him up. So let's go in and give him a shadow right here. You can use lines as your way of giving him a shadow, or just shade it in general. Okay, there's a lot of shadows right here, which I'm not gonna do all of them. Okay, and now let's go in and give him clothes design and stuff. Now I'm gonna go ahead and darken this drawing up, and then I'll be back to finish it off, so you guys can see the end result and everything. So yeah, give me one moment. Just gonna fix it up some more. Okay, so another thing I wanted to mention real quickly, especially like on clothes, you know, always give it wrinkles anywhere you think there would be wrinkles, especially at like folds and stuff, but I wanted to add one like right here too. And I'm gonna just start shading and coloring in his shirt and then his hair, and then that will be pretty much everything. So, like, I keep saying this, I think, but especially if it's just like a quick sketch, a quick doodle, that's what this effect is for, just the lines. I think it looks really cool, you know, especially when you're not wanting to get like, I don't really know how to word it properly. I don't know if this is like a technique, or like maybe just a something that people do when they're just sketching. I'm not really sure, but I've seen it being used, so that's why, you know, I recommend it. You could again go in with your finger and smear, but right now I'm not going to do that. So let's go in with his hair. So again, we're going to go over it really darkly. If you have a pen or anything, again, I recommend inking it over, because it's just much better. And then you don't have to worry about, like, you know, going over your pencil and smearing it or whatever. Now, I'm not going to color his hair too darkly, fortunately, but here we go. You can color his hair however you want to. I'm just, you know, looking off this photo. Now, obviously, when you get behind something like an object or, you know, a face, the hair behind here will be more dark because it's in a shadow. And then the top of the head is usually where the light is hitting. So I'm gonna make the top, you know, more light. Alright, so I wanted to just show some of it on camera. I'm gonna finish it off camera and be back. Okay, so I finished up the hair for the most part, and I added a little shiny there. Just wanted to end it here with the face, the shading the face. So obviously there's going to be a shadow on his nose and under here, under his lip. And depending on where, again, the light's coming from, you know, you'll see shadows on the opposite side, or it just depends. But I'm just going to make this one pretty basic. I'm just going to shade anywhere under the hair. And that was pretty much about it for this video. I do hope you liked it. And the next one I'm doing is probably going to be how to draw someone turned at an angle, like facing this way or that way. I did it a while ago and I think it needs an update. But I don't think I've ever done an anime boy or manga boy, so here it is. Again, thank you for watching. Leave a like and a comment, please, of what you like drawn. And I will be back with another video here shortly. I really want to become more active, so more support will definitely get me there, trust me. But yeah, here's the final result. Alright, well, thank you guys again, and I'll be back with another video here soon.